It's time now to go inside innovation. Well, Indianapolis-based Parker Technology built its customer support solution from the ground up using a two-way cloud-based video intercom system connected to a help button. It allows customer service representatives to resolve problems in under a minute. Now, in September, Parker Technology won the top-rated Customer Experience Team Award at Powder Kegg's 2019 Indiana Breakout Tech Culture Awards. This week, more big news as Parker secured a $2 million round of seed funding. CEO Brian Wolff is here now with details on plans for the money and an expanding customer base. And Brian, welcome to the program, and congrats on the growth.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
We're going to talk about the Powder Keg deal in a moment, but first, fascinating model, business model. Yeah. As you look at Parker Technology, give us that model, because it's two-way intercom system, importantly with a call center kind of attached, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And so something that's little known is that 85 million times a year in the United States, someone pushes a help button in a parking garage because they're stuck. Mm-hmm. And the most interesting thing about that is that only 15% of the time is the machine the problem. 85, a vast majority of the time, it is the human that has failed in front of the technology. Mm-hmm. And so we pick that call up, answer it in 11 seconds, 60,000 times a month, mm-hmm. and help the customer by delivering a great customer experience. Sometimes it's audio only, and sometimes it's using the two-way video.
So it's a two-way video, it's that connection, but is the important piece of this model the call center function, the human component?
Yeah, it sure is. And so the technology that we've built, we've actually built a platform that is a knowledge flow, or knowledge management, a workflow engine that allows the CSR to know exactly what to do when that call comes, because we're taking calls from 250 facilities across the United States, and each one of them has different business rules. So the software tells the CSRs how to handle the call so that we can tailor that call every time. And that's the bit that's really valuable.
You're growing. You've got customers across the United States, University of Michigan, IUPUI here, University of Nevada, Las Vegas, I think. So you've got a diverse customer base.
Yeah, super diverse. And it's growing every day. Our main focus really is threefold. It's universities, it's municipalities, so the city of Las Vegas is a good customer of ours, and then private operators who don't have their own call center. So there are thousands of private operators, mm-hmm. and only the top 5 or 10 have their own call center. The rest of them send those calls to a cell phone. Yeah. And it's an interruption for these folks, and it's not an interruption for us.
$2 million seed round of funding led by Elevate Ventures. What are you going to do with the money?
Well, there are really two big uses for it. And by the way, Elevate was great to work with. They are fantastic. I mean, Chris and Ting and Phil have been fabulous. The two things that we're going to use the money for primarily, and we've already hired ahead, we have a couple of salespeople, so we sort of doubled our sales force. But the biggest chunk is really going to be driving maturity into the platform so that we can add feature and functionality that's really important to customers. So real quick, for example, so we're about to go live with a translation piece of software mm-hmm. that will allow our CSRs to speak English and the customer to hear their native tongue. So Spanish, French, German, and then the customer will be able to speak their native tongue, and our CSRs will hear English. It's very cool.
Could get you into some other verticals too. Very quickly, the Powder Keg Team Award, your customer service. What does that mean to the company?
Well, it means a lot because, as you know, as the CEO, I can go to work every day thinking that I've built a great culture. But the fact that Powder Keg and they did the survey and sort of validated us is really, it's good stuff, it's wonderful stuff. At the end of the day, we try, the leaders at Parker Technology and I try and build an environment that just helps our people understand that we care about them and that they have really important jobs. And this is validation that
Customer Experience Team Award from Powder Keg. But $2 million in seed funding this week and a lot of growth on the way. Brian, congratulations on the growth. Brian Wolff is the CEO of Parker Technology. I think we'll have you on the show probably again in the future.
I hope that's true.
All right.